my sister, and 2 poop sticks. TLDR at the bottom. This happened in the mid-90s. I'm sure that if a stunt like this were tried today, the perpetrator would be arrested for biological warfare. One really beautiful October weekday day, my sister had come over to visit. We decided to enjoy the day and walk down to the school bus stop to get my 2 boys. My sister didn't do this very often, so they were glad to see her there. While standing with my older son and waiting for the younger one to get off of the bus, a little kid that was probably only about 7 ran up to my son and started kicking him in the shins as hard as he could. This happened so fast that we couldn't react. My son, who was about 12 at the time, simply yelled out and got out of the kid's way. The kid then ran over to an older girl and started doing the same thing to her. My sister and I were standing right there, so I don't know why the kid did this with adults present, but then at 12 my son was taller than both of us. Maybe the kid didn't notice we were adults because we were both kinda short. I asked my son what was that all about. My son told me that this kid does this all the time to everyone and it was really annoying. I noticed my sister was looking around and had found a leaf stem on the ground. It was maybe about 7 inches long. She called to the kicking kid to make sure he saw her, then she stuck the stem into a convenient pile of doggy poop. Really, people, clean up after your dogs. She then proceeded to chase the kicking kid down the road with the poop stick, shouting that she was gonna wipe it on his shirt. She didn't chase him all that far. I mean, she was in her 40s at the time and chasing a 7-year-old is kinda hard to do. We then walked my boys home while they laughed at what their aunt had done. About 2 hours later, someone knocked heavily on my door. I had forgotten all about the poop stick episode and I thought someone in the neighborhood was hurt or in trouble. I rushed to open the door and was face to face with a woman I had never seen before in my life, and she was pissed. My neighbor told me who you are and where you live. Did you chase my son while threatening him with a stick? Oh. My sister, who had walked up behind me, told her that it was she, not I, that had indeed done that. The woman then focused her ire on my sister. Why would you try to hit a small child with a large stick? I knew I should have gotten the police. Then it finally occurred to me that this little brat had told his that my sister had tried to hit him. I wasn't trying to hit him, I was trying to wipe dog poop on him, and it wasn't a large stick, it was a leaf stem. My sister explained. Blinked a few times as she tried to digest this information. Woo, what? Stammered. My sister then told her what her son had been doing and what she had done. During this explanation the had visibly gotten angrier and angrier, so when my sister finished the story the started shouting again. Wow, didn't this woman care that her kid was kicking people? While this was still shouting, my sister walked off of the porch. She then looked around until she had found a leaf stem. My sister then held it up to show it to the then started walking toward my side yard where my dogs always did their business. What the hell are you doing? The yelled. I'm going to stab some dog poop with this and then I am going to wipe it on your blouse. My sister said to her. She didn't say this in a mean way at all, in fact she said it in a very cheerful tone of voice. The actually shrieked as she ran for her car. She turned to shout at my sister, telling her that she was insane as she was opening her car door, but it seemed that my sister had found what she was looking for because she bent down to poke at the ground with the leaf stem. The hurriedly jumped in her car and zoomed off. I honestly expected the police to show up later, but instead this went to my husband's shop and told on me and my sister. My hubby told the that he would ask us to tone it down and promised to make us behave in a more mature manner. I guess she gave him a real earful. Poor man. Still, he asked us to please not chase anyone with dog poop again. I guess I was guilty by association. TLDR, my sister fought bullshit with dog poop twice, and dog poop won both times.